Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to micechat.com Thursday live at 5 here at the Disneyland Resort. I'm Mike Kendrick and I'll be taking you guys on a little stroll through the parks today while Dusty's taking care of a few events. Got a few things that we can show you today. We're going to take a look at some of the construction, if there's been any changes, some decorations that have gone up. It's that time of year, so let's take a walk. So tonight is a Oogie Boogie Bash Party night. DCA is closing at 6 p.m., so those people are starting to make their way over here already. When I was walking over here at about 2 o'clock, there was already a line that had formed that went from the front gate all of DCA to the front gate of Disneyland. A little bit of a different lineup because last time I was here when there was a party night, everybody lined up on the far side by Earl of Sandwich. And this time they didn't do that. Hello, Ando. Hello, Andrew. Clear blue skies today. Not hot. Got to about 73, I think. I'm actually wearing my Spirit jersey today, so it can't be that hot. Get through here real quick. First thing we're going to take a look at is apparently it snowed on Sleeping Beauty's castle. Looking back, this is typically when snow goes on the castle. I know it seems like it happens earlier every year, but last year I think it happened on the 13th of October as well. Of course, the holidays don't fully start until November the 14th, and they go through January 7th, I believe. But it's always an interesting sight when you see the jack-o'-lanterns and the castle. The time of the year when two holidays collide. I heard someone refer to it today as, what is it? Hallow Thanksmas. It's been a little bit of a busy day today. Last few Thursdays seem to have been. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining us.
No, wake up.
So I would say most of the snow is on the castle, but they still have to string the lights up. They put the finials on top. Question is with all the lights and everything, will the 70th decor stay up? And of course, during the Christmas holidays, we're going to have the Christmas Fantasy Parade. Hello, Brianna.
That's not a ride, baby. It's just a building. Look, let's take a picture real quick. Here, now.
But also, during the holidays, some of the 70th will continue going. We'll continue to see Tapestry of Happiness that will, the projection show on It's a Small World. And there is no World of Color holiday show. It will still be Happiness. We'll go walk through the castle. Now, along with the holiday changeover, they're also doing some holiday hours changeovers. It seems like instead of closing at midnight, we're going to start seeing the parks closing at 11. And that's currently happening now. Oh, Andrew, you got to go see the projection show. It's worth it. It's pretty cool. And if you want to see real snow in Disneyland, I think you have to go to Paris for that.
Watch out, guys! Watch out! Watch out!
Margaret, I haven't tried it, the wishing well lately. I'm not sure. See some people here who are dressed up for the Oogie Boogie Bash party. Their costumes. Seen some pretty cool costumes this year. Lori, that's correct. Big Thunder Mountain is still closed here in California, as well as over in Walt Disney World. Justin, we've been asking about the fountains, why they're gone for so long. Those fountains actually added a lot of life to that moat, especially at night when the colors were on.
Yeah, it's more this way.
How you doing, Justin? Good to see you. This doesn't really look like a 50-minute wait, but it says Peter Pan's flight is 50 minutes. It's fairly long. Toad is using the extended queue. So it is a pretty busy evening. This isn't quite one of the highest tier days. Hello, Kathleen. Let's see, Toad is posting a 30-minute wait. We see some of the scrims down on Casey Jr. and around the Storybook Land canal boats. And it does reveal some fresh paint. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer here. We can show you the Cinderella Castle. See if we can look from right here. A little bit fuzzy, but and there's fresh paint on the old ticket booth there at the Casey Jr. train station. And if we look back further, you can see there's some plastic covering some of the walls where there's some fresh paint. Zoom back out, we'll take a walk here. Yes, Lori, there is a new tower coming for Tangled. That will be in the Storybook Land canal boats. through the pinch points here. Hi, Carson. Hello, Brandon. We look forward to seeing you back next week. The walls are still up here for Storybook Land. They're going to be up for a little bit longer. The extended queue for teacups. You know, it's a busy day when Teacups has an extended queue. And even the single rider line for Matterhorn is extended. We'll continue through to Tomorrowland. Frank Dusty is off doing some events this evening. He'll be back next week. He will not be back next week because we will be at Walt Disney World. So I'm not sure how we're going to work that. I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be some sort of a live. We'll have to see.
Thank you so
This looks to be about an hour queue here. As the sun is setting, we're starting to get those long shadows and cooler weather. It's going to be nice this evening. Andrew, wish you could join us out there. We're going to, I believe Teresa Corey is coordinating a lot of this. And one of the things that we're doing that I'm really looking forward to is at the Epcot Food and Wine for the Sip and Nibble event. That's what I'm looking forward to. One of the big things I'm looking forward to. Wow, the queue's all the way back here. I haven't seen a queue back here in a while.
I saw you.
Teresa, I'm looking forward to seeing you and everybody there. Kara's asking, what am I looking forward to most at Disney World? You know, I haven't spent much time at Animal Kingdom, but for this event, I'm definitely looking for the Sip and Nibble. I have not done a food and wine event at Epcot yet. This is my first one, so I'm looking forward to that. There's a lot that I haven't done at Walt Disney World because I've only been there twice, so I've got a lot to experience. And yes, I'm definitely going to do try to do Tron Takeover. Currently no shows at the Tomorrowland bandstand. The other thing that's missing this year that think a lot of people are missing is the Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy. I kind of wish that would come back, but apparently a lot of people didn't like that. Carson says I need to make sure I go to the Canada booth. I will do that. It's amazing to see the parks so incredibly busy, especially after ticket prices increases. I'm kind of wondering what that's going to do for the next year. I know that the highest level Magic Key went up by $150. I think parking went up. A lot of stuff went up. Both here and Walt Disney World. And then many of the outdoor vending carts have gone cashless. So I'm kind of waiting for that to happen here, but there's no word on that. Ando thinks that prices go up, more people are going to show up. Who knows? Because that seems to be the case, right? At some point, I think Disney's going to hit a point where they're going to be like, people aren't showing up anymore. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Where is that threshold? Star Tours using their extended queue into the building. Buzz Lightyear's at a 40-minute wait right now. Andrew, I'm with you. Andrew says that he's waiting for the ability to pay with things with his Magic Band Plus. I would love to see that here. I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but in Walt Disney World, you only have that ability for it to charge it to your room if you're staying at the resort. But we don't even have that here. Sometimes it's good to just stop and, as they say, smell the roses. Enjoy the sights and the sounds of Disneyland. You know you're there when you walk by Matterhorn and you hear the Yeti growl. Today being Thursday, it will just be the Halloween Screams projections today. No fireworks until tomorrow. Hey Brandon, yeah, I did see your text.
I like the first one.
Remember they used to make.
Okay.
We're going back to it right now. You wanna do this?
You did it. Logie,
Alright, wait on it. I mean, W.
Hey Lori, yes, the rivers of America have been closed, drained, and I just saw some pictures today of the Liberty Bell floating in a dock, parked. So it's still there, some capacity. No news about what they're going to be doing with that. We're going to walk by Big Thunder here. Let's see who's meeting in the garden here where the Encanto characters usually meet up. It's usually Mirabelle and Isabella. Let's see if they're there.
left, right?
We got 3 of the sisters there today. Isabella. I cannot remember the other sister's name.
Yeah, it is. Keep it left.
What's that?
Big Thunder's been down for a major refurbishment for a while now. Even the wait time sign is missing out of the sign. Let's see if we can spy anything different here. Luisa, Mirabelle, and Isabella. Thank you, Brianna. This is where I wish I had note cards. Sometimes I have a hard time memorizing these things on the fly. I know who they are. The names escape me. No, there's no reopening date for Big Thunder.
Teddy.
I was walking through here taking some pictures today, and one of the shots I got, actually kind of from one of my favorite vantage points to take pictures from. There's still a lot of work. There's like tarps covering parts of the track. I don't want to walk too far back because I don't want to backtrack too far. So there's still a lot of work to be done, it looks like. We'll cruise back along the rivers of America here. I almost felt perfect here today. I got here a little bit late today, but still a nice day. One of these days I'd like to start a live from Tom Sawyer's Island. It's been a while since I've been there. How many of you remember the old McDonald's French fry cart that used to be over here? I don't remember if it was here. I think it was actually right there where that stroller parking is now. Now they have this, I don't know if this is considered outdoor vending or not, but if you get here early enough in the morning, you can get the breakfast chimichanga. And then during the daytime, they have the regular beef. Have anybody tried those? Ando wants fries. One of the coolest places in the park. I mean, literally, you know, if it's a hot day and 90 degrees outside and you want to cool off, Golden Horseshoe's the place to go. I spend many a day in there. It's also usually pretty crowded.
I don't want to go after.
They're getting ready to set up for Fantasmic.
Like squinting all day. Can't just like.
I'll just point out, we're still seeing these boxes replacing lampposts. Yeah, the sunsets on Rivers of America, I love them. Let's see, Pirates is a 35-minute wait, but the queue does extend up under the bridge. But last time I waited in that queue, this time last week, and it said 35 minutes then,
So should we go that way?
and it extended a little bit of ways into New Orleans Square, and we were still on within like 15 minutes. Definitely very crowded in New Orleans Square today, though.
Where's Aria?
So it seems like we're coming to that time of year where it's going to be crowded almost no matter what. We'll see how it looks tomorrow also.
They're gonna get the underpass. I told them.
Yeah, I know this side is always busy, always crowded. We were hoping that with Lightning Lane having gone away, the extended queue into New Orleans Square would not be necessary anymore. We don't see it very often, but we're getting to, like I said, the time of year where we're seeing it much more often. Even Haunted Mansion was extended into the old Magnolia Gardens quite a bit. And that was last week.
Well, this time of year, I was like,
Yeah, Teresa, definitely people-y. Haunted Mansion Holiday is sitting at 75 minutes.
Not the song.
Slaps you on the back, John's gonna stay like that forever.
My dad?
Orange. See this water.
Want to go to Water's right there.
I've seen a lot of people coming off of Tiana's just drenched today. I was watching for a few minutes, and at the bottom of the drop where that little horseshoe turn is, whoever was sitting up front was coming through. There was no hope for any dry spots on any of those people. They're just drenched. Brianna, that's interesting. Brianna's saying that it felt less crowded at Epcot tonight, and it's a party night at Magic Kingdom. So you would think that more people would be spread out going to the other parks. And we'll continue on our way. Those screams, yes, I know. Like I said, especially when you're sitting in the very front seat, you look down and realize how soaked you're about to get. I screamed too. Even with it cooling down right now, Tiana's is standing at a 55-minute wait.
Oh, yes. What do you like most about this one?
Kara, it's definitely a tough time of eating to get wet on these rides because it's going to cool down very quick. Always best to have a change of clothes, right? Especially with the way Splash Mountain is now. I feel like I get soaked on it way more than I do. Wow, I said Splash Mountain. Tiana's. I get way more soaked on Tiana's than I did a long time ago with Splash Mountain. One of my favorite views, especially this time of day. Pull over to the side here one more time. Disneyland Railroad's taking its time crossing over. So Lori is saying that she likes Timber Mountain Log Ride over at Knott's, and I do too, but it's definitely a different kind of ride. The one at Knott's is a little bit more of a thrill ride, I think. Moves a lot faster than this one does. Yeah, I know the train stations have been pretty busy today. The trains have been pretty full. I don't think there's anything new in Galaxy's Edge, but we'll take a stroll through to see if we can find any characters as we go on our walk. Hi Debbie, it's definitely a beautiful time of day. do like these transitions between the lands when you go from Bayou Country into Galaxy's Edge and the music changes and you hear the creatures and quite a bit of that extended queue for Rise of the Resistance. Teresa, it definitely does seem seamless when you go between the lands. Not smugglers, I'm so sorry. Rise of the Resistance is sitting at a 65-minute wait. I think I found Ray. So she's meeting up with Chewie. Andrew, it seems like it looks longer than it is, unless they just haven't changed the time in a while, but it says 65 minutes. I don't know, that queue says longer. Maybe there's not as many Lightning Lane people coming in. Earlier today, I walked through California Adventure. The only reason why I'm not there, I didn't start there today. On party nights, I have found that, as you guys have experienced with me, getting across the Esplanade at 5 o'clock in the evening, 5 or 5:30 from DCA is really difficult. We end up waiting in long lines because everybody's trying to escape the party. Park's getting ready to close. But I was there earlier, and there's definitely a lot of change. They're starting to fill in that building for the new show building at Avengers Campus for the new Avengers attraction. There was a section in the Plaza de Familia that had been walled up for quite a while. Those walls are down. And they're using that for the arts and crafts section. I see Boba Fett.
Wow.
I think there's a little bit of movement in here right now with characters. They seem to have gotten a lot better about it. Now they just need another attraction and some shows. And I agree with you. There's 3 droids that were out walking around.
Hey, back this way.
They needed more of that, more consistently here. Another one of my favorite places to photograph in this area in the evening time. They light it so well and it kind of looks ominous with all the droids. I know. I am specifically avoiding the hidden Donald Duck today. I always thought it was kind of weird they have Galaxy's Edge merchandise carts on the Frontierland side of the border that goes into the land.
On second thought, can you take your milkshake? I can. Girl, we know. Rocky Jumpy, you see? Figure eight. What about a full rock?
Well, folks, thank you so much for following along with us today. We're gonna end right here on the backside of Thunder Mountain. I love these sunset views. So I figured this was a good place to end. Thank you everybody for joining us, and you all have a good evening. We'll see you next week.